From Traction to Treaty Bound, Just Cogens, Erga Omnes, and Corporate Subjectivity and International Investment Arbitration by Kevin Crow and Lina Lorenzoni-Escobar in the Journal of International Dispute Settlement. The question, is investment arbitration quietly making corporations direct subjects of international law? For decades, investor-state dispute settlement ran one way: investors sued states. But tribunals have found new room for state counterclaims under Article 46 of the ICSID Convention, and with them, an old question returns. Can human rights and environmental obligations attach directly to multinational corporations? The authors claim arbitral use of two concepts from general international law, Just Cogens and Erga Omnes, is slowly producing a presumption of applicability. Start with Arbitration versus Argentina, decided in 2016. A water concession in Buenos Aires collapsed, and Argentina counterclaimed that the investor's failure to invest violated the human right to water. The tribunal refused to reject, by necessity, the idea that a corporation could bear international obligations. The capacity to hold rights implies a capacity for corresponding duties. But it dismissed Argentina's reliance on Full-Artiga. The right to water is not just Cogens. Read the other way. A just Cogens violation might have bound the investor directly. Just Cogens, the peremptory norms codified in Article 53 of the Vienna Convention, prohibitions like torture, slavery, and genocide, from which no derogation is permitted. In arbitration, these norms surface as transnational public policy. In World Duty Free versus Kenya, an investor who had bribed the president saw its claims thrown out on exactly that basis. So arbitrators already police some universal norms against investors themselves. But Just Cogens is a narrow gate. Its settled content is tailored to states and to the most egregious wrongs, and litigants must usually show individual harm. For everyday corporate conduct, pollution, underinvestment, mismanagement, the authors find it largely unworkable. Enter Erga Omnes, obligations owed toward all, with Roman roots and a long career in environmental law. Where Just Cogens enshrine settled state practice from the bottom up, Erga Omnes combined from the top down, in theory, even without state practice. That makes it a candidate for positive corporate obligations without positive law. The new frontier is David Avon versus Costa Rica. A U.S. developer damaged protected wetlands, and the tribunal accepted jurisdiction over Costa Rica's environmental counterclaim, even though the DR-CAFTA treaty applies to states. It read the treaty as containing implied positive obligations for investors. Environmental measures, it said, should be deemed compulsory for everybody under the jurisdiction of the state. Environmental rules, impact assessments, polluter pays, have long reached corporations already. The conclusion: investment law is trending toward a presumption of investor subjectivity to international law. Just Cogens offers settled standards but a rigid, state-shaped substance. Erga Omnes is less developed, and precisely for that reason, more promising for corporate liability. As the authors put it, great oaks from little acorns grow. Avon has moved direct corporate subjectivity from possibility to potentiality. From Traction to Treaty Bound, Crow and Lorenzoni-Escobar, Journal of International Dispute Settlement, 2022.